All right, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for today's recipe. What I have here, I have some boneless chicken tenderloins. I have about 1.25 pounds. We're using some Panko seasoned breadcrumbs, salted butter, some salt, grated Parmesan cheese. I like this Parmesan cheese better. You know, it's not the crumbled grated Parmesan. You could use that, but I like this. I guess this more like, it looks like more of a shredded grated Parmesan, but I like this one. It has more texture to it, and it's solid. Also, we got minced garlic. We're gonna use 2 eggs. Egg getting away from me. Smoked paprika, garlic powder, garlic salt, pepper, and we're gonna use some onion powder. So not many ingredients, guys. Don't get overwhelmed. So let's go ahead. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our chicken. So let's go ahead and move to the next step. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys what to do. What I want you to do is you're going to take this tenderloin, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut it into like 1-inch pieces. I'm not going to do all of it for you because I don't want to bore you with it, but I'm just going to show you how I'm doing it. You know, I got this into like 4 1-inch pieces. So you're gonna do all your tenderloin pieces like this, like that. Well, what the hell, maybe if we just show you the whole thing. It's not many of them, so I'll just do all of them like that for you. And it's quick. This doesn't take that much time. And there you have it, just like that. All right, so let's move on. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season my chicken. Typically, some people don't season their chicken before they coat it in this in the breadcrumb. But me, I love to have my chicken seasoned, or my meat period seasoned, before I dip it in any type of flour or any type of batter. I always season it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper. And you guys know I love smoked paprika, so I'm gonna use me a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give this a good mix here. Again, this is just additional seasoning. As you guys know, I hate to eat bland chicken or meat period, so I like my meat to be seasoned thoroughly. So this is what we have. And so the next step, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and prepare our breadcrumb coating. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and prepare our breadcrumb mixture. So what we're gonna do, what I have here, I have a cup of breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So then I'm gonna give this a good mix. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to set this aside, and we're going to prepare our egg mixture next. So let's move on. All right, so let's take your 2 eggs and go ahead and crack them and put them in a bowl. I'm just gonna put a little garlic powder into, I love that stuff seasoned to the T, so I'm gonna add a little garlic powder to the egg mixture, along with a little smoked paprika. You don't have to do this, but you know how I am. I love to make sure everything's seasoned, and then I'm gonna give it a quick mix. All right, so let's move on. All right, so let's go ahead and start to get these bad babies coated. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to take our chicken piece. We're just gonna dip it in our egg wash, get them moved around in here a bit. Now this process is gonna be tedious, guys. You already know how it is when you have to go from egg wash to flour to back to egg wash. But the thing about this one, you don't have to double dip back into the egg wash. You just go from the egg wash to the breadcrumbs and then onto your pan. But again, it's still tedious, so it may take you a little bit of time. So watch me, so stay with me as I finish coating all our chicken pieces. Looks like this thing's getting pretty full, the pan, but we're gonna make room for all of it. So this is what we have. Take a look at that. So what we're gonna do now is I already preheated the oven to 400 degrees. I'm going to let these cook for, you can let it cook for 20 to 30 minutes. Depends on how hot your oven is. I'm gonna put mine in there for about 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna just take a look at it to see if it needs to cook a little bit longer. But then what you wanna do is halfway through the cooking process, you wanna flip these over and allow them to cook on the other side. Remember, always with typically your chicken, especially if you put it on the rack and you want to have the same texture and consistency over the whole piece of chicken, you want to flip it over in the middle of the process. So I'm going to go ahead and add these, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so while we're waiting on the chicken to cook, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our garlic Parmesan sauce. So what I have is I have a half a cup of butter, and I'm going to let it melt. All right, so now what we can do, we can start adding the rest of our ingredients. What I have here, I have 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic salt, and I have a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So we're gonna get at a good mix. And I'm just gonna let that simmer for about 2 minutes on low. You don't wanna, have it boiling, guys. You wanna make sure it's simmering. That way you incorporate all the ingredients, you get all the flavor of each ingredient. All right, so what we're gonna do now that this is done, what we're gonna do is we're going to just transfer this into an empty bowl, and we're gonna reserve it until the chicken is done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off. That's what we have, guys. All right, let's move on. And guys, this is what we have. This is the final product. Now I did keep them in there. I let mine cook for 30 minutes because I wanted it to be nice, have a nice golden color. So I made sure I did it in there for 30 minutes. And as you can see, look at this nice golden color on this one. Look at that. Look at that one there. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to apply our garlic butter sauce, garlic Parmesan butter sauce, and then we're going to wrap this up and we're going to get to eating, guys. All right, so I'm just going to remove these over here and add them to this bowl. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour the garlic butter sauce over here. Now you don't have to do this. What you can do is you can actually, eat them like this and use the garlic butter sauce as a dip. But for me, what I want to do is I want to toss them in the garlic butter sauce and use the extra garlic butter sauce for some additional dipping. So that's the way I'm going to do it. And you don't want to shake it too hard once you do it, because you don't want to remove any of the coating, the breadcrumb coating from the chicken, because that has a lot of flavor in it. Remember, we added the Parmesan cheese and we also added some garlic powder and some salt and pepper, so all that stuff is in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start just putting some of this garlic butter sauce over it like that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it around just a little bit, not much. All right, now we got our garlic butter sauce on there, and what I'm gonna do now is we're going to get these things plated up. All right, and there you have it, guys. Garlic Parmesan chicken bites. Take a look at this. Looks delicious. And I'm actually running out of words to say that describes, all these delicious recipes. So the only thing I can tell you guys is just, you have to try it. You have to try it. So I did leave the ingredients in the video description below. All the measurements are also in the video description below, so you can check that out. And also, if you need some of those items, you can buy them and purchase them from the links that's in the video description below. And if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I need you to do so right now, because you won't be disappointed. And this is All Wings Everything. And guys, oh, I forgot one thing. Don't forget to go ahead and pick up your All Wings Everything merch. The link is in the video description below. Also, this appetizer here will go great with the garlic Parmesan wings. Just think about that. All right. So this is your cook Spinelli, All Wings Everything, and I am out. See you guys later. Peace.